here's an isolation. I first like to have people do this steering wheel isolation so that you can really get an idea of what the isolation feels like and what the hoop is doing in space. It's rotating like a steering wheel, so it's moving, but it looks like it's floating because it's staying in the same exact spot. So try this and get a feel for that. And then we'll go into this one-handed isolation. So one hand is on the hoop. It's gonna make a big circle, but I like to start by moving from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock a few times, remembering that steering wheel feeling, and then eventually your hand will flip when it can't go any further. And you can do this both directions. The hand flips when it can't go any further. It's a good idea to drill that flip so you can go back and forth just like this. And as you flip your hand, make sure it continues to move and trace along the top of the circle. So if you flip your hand and it's not moving along the circle, the hoop will move and it won't look like this beautiful smooth isolation. So keep your hand moving as it flips. Next is this two-handed isolation. So starting with both hands together at 6 o'clock, begin rotating the hoop, and which hand was your top one is then going to become the bottom one at 9 o'clock. Then you continue up to 12 o'clock, keep going around, and then the bottom hand is going to become the top hand at 3 o'clock, and you continue down to 6 o'clock. So you'll notice that the grip is changing here as the top hand becomes the bottom hand. My palms are always facing my body. Continue around, and then the bottom hand becomes the top hand. And continue around. The last trick for today is called a tracer. For this trick, one hand is holding and isolating the hoop, while the other hand is holding lightly and sliding along the hoop. So one hand is controlling the hoop, it's isolating it, kind of like the steering wheel idea, and the other hand is just sliding or tracing along the hoop to add to that illusion. You can also do this where you move the hoop, and it's the same thing. One hand is controlling and moving the hoop, and the other one is just sliding along. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share, and check out some of my other hoop tutorials.